Here's today's In Touch devotion.
Today's abridged scripture reading begins in verse 17 of 1 Kings chapter 18. When Ahab saw Elijah, Ahab said to him, "Is this you, you troubler of Israel?" He said, "I have not troubled Israel, but you and your father's house have, because you have forsaken the commandments of the Lord, and you have followed the Baals. Now then, send and gather to me all Israel at Mount Carmel, together with 450 prophets of Baal, and 400 prophets of the Asherah, who eat at Jezebel's table." So Ahab sent a message among all the sons of Israel, and brought the prophets together at Mount Carmel. Elijah came near to all the people and said, "How long will you hesitate between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal, follow him." But the people did not answer him a word. Then Elijah said to the people, "I alone am left, a prophet of the Lord, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. We encourage you to read in the ensuing verses the challenge issued by Elijah and the astounding miracle that took place, to see why verse 39 states, "When all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, 'The Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God.' Then Elijah said to them, 'Seize the prophets of Baal. Do not let one of them escape.' So they seized them, and Elijah brought them down to the brook Kishon and slew them there."
During the days of King Ahab, Israel was pulled in two directions. Ahab had instituted Baal worship, but Elijah challenged Israel to follow God. When he pressed the people to make up their minds about whom to serve, they were speechless. The Old Testament presents idolatry as a serious issue, but in this modern civilized world, worship of idols seems archaic and irrelevant. However, those of us who are believers are sometimes just like the ancient Israelites. We can't make up our minds about whom to serve. If something or someone has higher value and priority to us than Christ, we're trying to serve two masters, which Jesus says is impossible. We will end up loving one and hating the other. God's generous gifts of relationships, possessions, and meaningful work should never be cherished more than the giver. The way you use your time reveals your heart's priorities. Is a part of each day devoted to God, or is every minute consumed by the demands of life? Or consider the area of dependence. Is there anyone or anything you rely on more than God? If so, it's time to stop straddling the fence and give your life wholly to God.